My 18 female boyfriend and his friends, 18 and 19 male, played a viciously cruel prank on an older couple who has lost their cat. Obviously, I'm breaking up with him, but what else can I do to make this right? I've been with my boyfriend for about a year. We're both honor students who are graduating in about a month. He's a good guy, and we were going to try to make it work even though we're going to different out of state schools. However, he has a group of friends, and when he's with them, he does very stupid things. He was out with them last night, and he called me and told me that he was at Purple Heart Park if I wanted to come see them. I live about a block away in Rita, so I told my parents, and they were fine with me going. When I got there, they were like rolling on the ground. They were laughing so hard. I asked them what was so funny, and they wouldn't say. Then one pointed to an older couple who was walking around with a flashlight calling the obvious name of a pet. I couldn't figure out what was so funny about that, but as the couple came closer to us, they said we needed to leave. When we got in my boyfriend's car, they absolutely lost it with laughter. I asked them what happened, and maybe 30 minutes prior, one of them had spotted a missing cat poster and called the number and lied and told the owner that they had spotted the cat in Purple Heart Park. I instantly knew the posters since one was on our mailbox and they had been there for maybe 6 weeks. In Tucson, we know when a cat is gone that long, a coyote had gotten it. I wanted to throw up. This was so cruel to do those poor people, to give them hope like that. I demanded to be taken home that second, and he did. I didn't say a word to any of them, and I hate that I even know that this happened. I'm going to break up with him, but what can I do or should I do to make it up to the poor couple who was missing the cat? I'm devastated with guilt that I know something about it, but don't know what I should do. I can't ask my parents because I'm afraid my dad will actually beat the crap out of them and risk losing his job. He's such an animal lover. Whew. That's, first of all, the only thing I could think of this whole time is how terribly sad I feel for that older couple and how I'm literally want to give them a hug, especially because imagine, oh my God, I'm just imagining like one of my cats ran away and then I get a call from them and I'm like, it's been 6 weeks since I've seen my cat, and I think like I get all this hope and I'm like, oh my God, they saw the cat, like that means they're alive, that means we're gonna find them. And I would just like immediately be like so grateful and thankful and be like really happy, and then going looking for it. I mean, obviously they don't know that the cat really wasn't spotted. And I'm like, I want to say like you should call them and tell them so that they don't have the hope. But then again, I'm like, maybe you should just let them think that, because now that they do, like maybe they're like, oh, like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's worse, because I feel like calling them, telling them that is going to make them so upset and sad, like even more sad than they already were. And I feel like maybe ignorance is bliss here, and maybe them thinking like their cat is still alive is going to keep some hope in their heart, even though the cat most likely isn't. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards not telling them so that they don't feel that like second heartbreak of that, because it already happened. They already hurt, like they already got the call. They already thought, "Oh, my cat." It's like I'm going to find the cat. So like I don't really know what the point of breaking their heart for a second time would be. Someone said, to back you up, I can truthfully say that there is no way I could continue seeing someone who not only did something like this, but laughed and laughed about it afterwards. Disgusting. No wonder you're so upset. I feel for you, and I wish you and the cat owners all the best. Yeah, the fact that it's not even funny, it's like crazy. It's like, put aside the fact that it's really sad. It's not even a funny prank. It's not even a funny joke. Like, I just don't understand what's so funny about that. Like, that's just not even you're not funny. You're obviously not funny. You obviously don't know what a joke is. Okay, so this is the update 4 days later. So basically, breaking up with my boyfriend was an easy decision, and I did it over text. He said that, like, after a year, he deserved better than a text breakup. I said after what I saw him do on Saturday night, he really didn't. He tried to say that the prank was not his idea, and I really needed to cut him some slack. I said that maybe it wasn't his idea, but I saw him laughing as hard as his friends, and that was enough for me. He's been a total shit at school, but it's turning on him bad when I explained to people why we broke up and who he was with, a guy who graduated last year who is such a creep. What was harder is what I should do with the people. I had two choices as I saw it: either not call them and let them have false hope that the cat was still alive, or call them and let them know that they had been pranked. Basically, after thinking about it all day, I decided that if it were my dogs in question, I would want all the info I could get. I was so nervous calling them, but the lady answered, and I think I said I had some information about their lost cat. She basically stopped me and said that it was a miracle, but their cat had been turned into Pima Country Animal Control 2 days prior, and they had finally gotten a return on the chip, and they called them that very morning, and they had just gotten the cat home. I was so relieved because I didn't have to tell them some awful news about how my boyfriend was a POS. I was also happy for her because she seemed happy. I told her I was very happy her cat was home, and I said goodbye. So that's like really good news, and I'm happy to be rid of my idiot boyfriend. Oh my God. Wait, that's actually the sweetest ending I could have ever expected. I'm so happy that the cat is actually alive. I was really thinking that was probably going to be dead as well, especially like it's so sad that I mean, obviously these people didn't like, I don't think they had the outdoor cat. The cat like ran away, but it's so sad that people have cats in areas. I mean, I think outdoor cats are just like ridiculous to begin with. I don't know if I've ever talked about that on here, but to me it's crazy that you would let your cat be an outdoor cat. It's like I wouldn't have a newborn baby and then be like, "Here, go crawl out of the front door and like navigate the world in a parking lot and like on your own." Like that's how I see it. I don't know. I obviously babies and cats are different. Okay, it's a human and an animal, but like honestly, I feel like that's like very similar situation. I'm not going to let my baby go wander the fucking or my 1-year-old go wander the world all by its lonesome. I'm not going to let my cat do that either. And think about it like on a more similar scale, you wouldn't let your dog just go wander and be like, "Oh, yep, go, bye, see ya. Have fun getting hit by a car, eating a poisonous frog, bitten and eaten by a coyote." I don't even, there's so many things like diseases. You could eat something and get a disease. You could get rabies. Like there's so many different things that is putting them at danger. And I understand like wanting your cat to have a life outside of your house, and I know that's always the thing that people say. It's like, well, my cat deserves a life outside. First of all, your cat can have a really amazing life inside without ever going outside, okay? People think of it as like you're like, well, I wouldn't want to be trapped. Okay, well, you are not your cat. You, like a 20-year-old human being, are not your cat. Your cat can be happy. And honestly, some of my cats do not want to be outside at all. Like Poppy, she actually despises the outdoors, the car, everything that's not her inside comfort area. She is more than happy to stay inside, which at some point I do. Once I have a house and stuff, I want to build them a catio and stuff and get all of that. Like I think that would be so fun, and I think that Poppy would probably end up enjoying it after some time of getting used to it. And I feel like it would make her feel safe too, because it's still like an enclosure. It would take her some time to get used to it though. Frankie and Willa do show interest outside, but I have a leash. I put the leash on them sometimes. Like Willa, we take her on walks in the stroller. We take her to the farmer's market in our stroller sometimes. And she's very good in the car. She's very good. Like, so yeah, we take her to do those things. And Frankie, he doesn't love the stroller, but he does like sometimes show interest in going outside. So I'll put a leash on him and just like hold the leash, and he doesn't really walk. He just like looks around like so curious. So yeah, there's ways that you can do it safely without literally letting them go explore like a wild animal. Like they're domesticated cats. I will never understand it. And like growing up, I'm pretty sure my sister had an outdoor cat, except she got it from her friend and it was already an outdoor cat. And but even if like I got an outdoor cat, like sorry, I would be not letting the cat out. I would just take it on a little walk on a harness, but no, I'm not letting my cat out to go get hit by a car. Like, I'm already so concerned. When I was out of town, I was checking the camera, and Jack's brother was here watching the cats, and I was out of town for literally 36 hours. I was checking the camera every hour to make sure like everyone was okay and like everyone was accounted for, everyone's still breathing, everyone's eating, drinking. I'm so like they are my children. I'm not letting my children go outside and explore the world on their lonesome when they're literally like a baby. The top comment says, "Love the happy resolution here. Boyfriend is dumped. Cat made it home. Everyone gets what they deserve. Brought in the cat and took out the garbage." Tea. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.